Hello there, Sir from 17 once again. This is the second section to my Burg hosting session, and this is Angel Creator once again. And unfortunately, another invader decides that he doesn't want to wait to fight, so Angel decides to start taking him out. And at this moment in time, whenever anybody interrupts a duel in the Burg, I will kill them regardless. If another invader is helping me kill them, I'm going to still try and kill them. And I don't know if that counts me as a ganker, but it's one of those things where don't interrupt the fights, dude. I'm sorry. That's not what I'm here for. So right there, I effectively did my first ever gank. And, you know, there's a part of me that thinks that that's sucks dick, but we were fighting and he interrupted, and that's what you get. Which is weird, because he actually waited until he interrupted, and it was very strange, but I give Angel a twin humanity because he helped me get rid of that douchebag while we were fighting, and I wanted him to see this as a sign that he could heal, and I wouldn't, you know, get all dickish about it, because I don't want us to fight on low life, so I drop him a twin humanity for his kindness, and he does a nice little gesture. There it goes. He's happy, and the bow initiates the fight, and he does like the grovel one you get from patches. I pop the blossom, and it's round 2, but I think I've just been invaded. Yeah, there we go, Mr. Comrade. I hope this guy's not a dick. Oh, he's a dick. Immediately buffs with Dark Moonblade. And I'm thinking, is he going to wait? Why would he buff if he's going to wait? So I decide to go up to him and see what he's doing. And he tranquil walks, so this is not doing much for the reputation of Dark Mooners, because this guy is just going for the kill. And he wraths the tits off of Angel as I go in for the backstab. And I go to chain the backstab and it doesn't work. And then I go into mash mode thinking he's nearly dead. This guy is not nearly dead. This guy is tanking like a boss. Not only does he have like 2,000 plus life, but I just sloppy mistake on my part, sloppy judgment, and he destroyed me. And to him, he's probably really proud of that, because effectively he just beat a gank squad, which is quite interesting. But this is Angel again. As I said, we did have a lot of fights. You'll notice he's now using the Darkwood Grain Ring, and I don't feel any, nothing against that whatsoever. I'm glad he put it on, because if anything, it was a little unfair before that, and his build is already, handicapped as it's going to be. I'm using weapons that people hate, man. Like, I was in a D Invader stream the other day, and I know D's been playing Dark Souls for, longer than the fucking planets existed, but he seems so cynical towards it now he's played so much, and I don't know if that's something that eventually happens to all of us, but everyone who uses a weapon he doesn't personally like is considered a scrub. And, like, don't get me wrong, katanas are overused, they're everywhere. I don't run into them a lot, and I don't know why. Maybe I don't PvP enough, but I'm using it because I think it's cool and I enjoy it. And this is my first real handful of builds, so I think I have immunity to use whatever stuff I can. And I think I'll always use katanas on a build because I love them. They're my favourite weapon. But at the same time, some people just seem to think that they're like the worst weapon in the world, and I don't get why. They're fast, they do bleed, but aside from that, the damage is pretty fucking pitiful, as we do a photo finish ending. Check that out. I would never normally do the heavy attack, but it was one of those duels where I'd fought him all night and I just wanted to have fun and wanted to do crazy things, and this guy couldn't be further from that fight. This is a new player stacking heavy armor using a great shield and a halberd, and not only is he using all this, but he's using it with not too much experience, in my opinion. The main reason is he's going for backstabs, and he's turtling quite a lot, but, everyone has to learn. Nobody's going to be, decent on this game unless you get your ass kicked a lot, and this guy right now, I could backstab him with ease. I just chose not to do so. Like right now, that was a backstab, but I didn't do it. Right now could be a backstab if I did the lock-on backstab, and I try a few kicks, and I think I'm going to try and do some parries, yeah. I'm probably going to try and nail the parry, but I don't think it happens. There's his roll attack, so he does know the foundations of attacking. he's just, I don't know. There's his Evelyn, so maybe this guy's not as bad as he seems like he is. Like, that's some serious fishing happening there. That's like fucking Sega Bass Pro Player 2, man. That's the new Dreamcast sequel. And you'll notice I'm not being as aggressive as I normally would, and that's what happens when I come across something like this. Not only do I find it interesting, because I don't fight it that often unless I'm in the forest, because the forest invaders, or the forest people, sorry, when you're an invader, the majority of those folks got through the game by summoning people. The rest of them got through the game by stacking the best and easiest weapons to use and abilities and things. So they never actually got any good at the game. And it's really obvious, because when they run at you thinking it's a 2v1 and you chain backstab the first guy and, you know, parry the second guy, it does become really apparent that they haven't invested any time in fighting or learning to fight somebody who isn't a complete idiot. And somebody's pointed out sometimes when I say that people who stack poise are bad at the game, and that's not necessarily true, and if I've said it, it's one of those things that I probably thought at the time. Lots of people use poise for lots of different reasons. I generally think that if you come across a guy who's, you know, super heavy armor, super high stacked poise, going for backstabs, he doesn't know too much about the game. He could be the best player in the world, but his setup to me screams somebody who hasn't really experimented with Dark Souls. And at the same time, my setup to some of these people that have 1,000 hours invested in PvP probably looks the same. It probably looks like somebody who's, you know, just wants a decent looking armor set on a katana build with some, you know, some pyromancies. It's probably very cookie cutter to someone who's done this a lot, but to me, it's a really comfortable build that I like. And I have a... Ooh, stun lock. That is bad news. Bears right there. Oh, I'm being invaded by someone else. Interesting. So this guy's... Oh, it's Dr. MD again. So me and this dude are going to fight. You notice he's two-handing a lot because he's confident now he got me in the stun lock, and he's probably going to go for it. Yeah, there you go. One thing you will always find about someone who likes to stun lock is once they do it, they get a little excited and they're going to try and do it again, so you should really practice your parries. I nailed him then with a backstab because he went to use like a fire tempest, and I don't know what he's doing now. Must have been trying to run away to heal or something, but... Oh, here he comes. This guy... I don't get him at all. Like, he just wants to win. Oh, someone else is... Oh no, that guy just died. So, this guy's doing anything to win. He doesn't give a shit, and maybe that's his job. Maybe that's what he thinks he wants to do as a Dark Wraith, which is fine. But that's what you're gonna get if you continue to do so in my Burg. So, I get him with a backstab, and I hope from now on he's gonna be okay. But no, so, you know, get him with another backstab, and that's a very, very quick fight. But that marks the end of my first session in the Burg, and I've said a lot of bad things about the Burg, because when I was invading, I did get ganked a lot. I did get, you know, people that was really, really cheap. But when you host, it seems like you get an average mix of good and bad players. Every so often you get a dickhead, but, you know, that's just planet Earth for you. So thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to more in this series. You take care now.